Well, Jawad is getting it wrong. Back-to-back boundaries. He's erring on the shorter side, trying to bounce him out. Perhaps he could have had the square leg slightly in front, maybe have a chance. End of the first over is 10 for 1.
So entertaining start to the grand final. Wickets and boundaries. Mohammad Ismail, left arm spinner. As usual, will share the new ball with Jawadullah. 8 wickets in the tournament, and look at that economy rate, Asghar. Absolutely brilliant.
Terrific stuff from Ismail. He's been very consistent with a line and length. Arm ball going on with the arm and punched it towards.
Yeah, that's all he really does. Boards it quick with the arm, fires it in very full length. I haven't seen any batters use the paddle or scoop against him. And he knows his limitations. That's his strong point.
Yeah, balls wicket to wicket, straight. Those are the options can be taken, but most of the batsmen, they want to preserve their wickets because it can bring their downfall as well.
Completely agree. Forced towards mid-wicket. They're going to push for 2 here. Only going to be 1. And it's so important for the captain, Shah Rukh Amin, to have 2 reliable options he can trust in the power play.
Reliable and at the same time attacking options. If you can get 2 or 3 wickets early in a big game, for any game for that matter.
Oh, swinging across the line, inside edge. And that could have gone absolutely anywhere. Streaky shot from Awais Mansoor. Got away with that one.
Because Shah Rukh Amin knows that guy like Zaman Atari waiting in the hat can get him in the center early against his premier bowler, and that could be, you know, a big plus for them.
Right in the block hole. A picture perfect Yorker from Ismail.
That was a bit like Sana Jayasuriya, firing it in lower arm right up in the block. Any fast bowler would have been proud on that delivery.
Trying to force that through the point region. Oh, very close. Well, Asghar, I don't think most of these kids even have heard of Sanat Jayasuriya. We're too old. We're getting too old here. Good fielding, good intent by Akshay at point. And a direct hit could have had Atiq in trouble there. Fantastic over so far. Lofted. Over long off for a princely maximum. What a shot from Mohammad Atiqur Rahman.
Wow, this is the sound it made. Oh, terrific. Quicker delivery, and he clears his front leg and holds his paws. That's a great shot from Atiq. End of 2 overs is 19 for 1.
New bowler being introduced is young Faisal Altaf. Awais Mansoor. Well, sometimes it can be a bit disconcerting when your partner is smashing 6s. But meanwhile, Awais Mansoor struggling for 1s and 2s.
Yeah, obviously Awais Mansoor knows better that why he's been sent in up the order. They must have had a plan in their mind, and if he can do the job according to the plan, it will be fine for them. And Faisal Altaf, 8 innings, 2 wickets. He's done.
2 wickets in the tournament so far for Faisal. Decent economy rate. He's been used more as a stock bowler rather than a purely attacking option. But tonight, if he can pick up some wickets, that would be very, very valuable indeed. Deep long on in place. And that deep square leg is sort of a deep fine leg, in fact. So plenty of protection on the leg side. And good start. Very full, very straight.
Faisal Altaf is a good bowler, and he has that variation and decent pace. Obviously, he will be looking to pick up a wicket and build some pressure on Cool Boys.
Yeah, they would definitely like to get the wicket of Atikur Rahman. 16 off 7. He's batting very, very fluently, looking dangerous. And of course, Z Games chose to bowl first, so this is what they wanted. They wanted to be chasing a target later in the evening. Straight, just spliced over the bowler, not quite timed. And that is the variations Faisal will use.
Yeah, that was into the pitch, slightly back of a length, and Atiq wanted to go over the top straight, hitting high up on the bat. No damage done for as far as Atiq is concerned.
21 for 1. Reasonable run rate, and reasonable for both teams, I would say. They wouldn't mind being in this position. Awais Mansoor. Slow delivery, it has a lot of height on it. Who's going to take this catch? And that's brilliantly done. Nadir Hussain, the safest hands in the park.
He never looked like dropping it. That one went miles up in the air. A change of pace by Faisal, and the experiment with Awais Mansoor didn't work for Cool Boys. He's gone. That was slow.
Yeah, off cutter, back of a length, and with, like you mentioned, miles in the air. And that's a pressure catch if there ever was one. Nadir Hussain, absolutely unflappable. 21 for 2. Well, those are the two splendid trophies that will be offered to these two teams. Which one will they take, first or second? Our match referee Shiju Sam keeping a close eye on himself. Looking very sharp, big smile. He's a big lad.
Fantastic guy. He's done a terrific job in this tournament, in his umpires. And, well, that's it. Interesting. Abdur Rahim comes in. He is also a big striker of the ball, but so far in this tournament, he's been kept quiet. 2 innings, 1 run.
Well, they're making these strange choices in the final. Will they backfire? They need somebody to just occupy the crease with Atikur Rahman. Beaten outside off. Pace on. It was in the slot. But you can see he's a batter that is short of runs, Asghar.
Short of runs and short of confidence, obviously. But that's the way he plays. But I would have preferred to get Zaman Atari, use his form. He's in terrific form. Get your best player at number 4. Along with Atiq, try to get a partnership going.
Completely agree. Couldn't agree with you more, in fact. Why keep him in the dugout? Toe end of the bat, straight to extra cover. Misfield there. Well, Lovepreet Singh Bajwa, usually a very safe pair of hands. Perhaps it is a chilly night here at the VCC. Perhaps stinging the palms.
Yeah, the weather in UAE just changing, and in this part of the world is slightly more cooler than the normal. And Faisal Altaf bowling a terrific over so far.
He's been absolutely spot on. Only 3 deliveries, 3 runs conceded. Base on, lofted. It will bounce in front of the long on. And he'll be very satisfied with that. Only 4 runs conceded and a big wicket. 23 for 2. (18 of 9 for Atikur Rahman. Nobody else contributing much. Mohammad Rizwan Khan, the captain, desperately unlucky inside edge. Chopped onto the stumps, and Awais Mansoor, well, he simply looked out of touch. And they're still holding back Zaman Atari, who's been their outstanding players of the tournament, Asghar.
Absolutely. I'm a bit surprised, to be honest, not seeing him walk out at 3 or maybe 4, because the form he is in, you want to give him maximum overs to bat.
And even he would feel under pressure that he has to come in and start smashing maximums immediately. Nadir Hussain, experienced campaigner. 5 wickets in the tournament, brilliant economy rate, below 8. That's spectacular. Trying to force that through extra cover. And so far, Z Games have not made a single mistake in the field.
Yeah, they've been terrific after winning the toss, Sharak Amin, and his bowlers have really backed up that decision, and Cool Boys are a bit under the pump.
Almost certainly. A lot depends on this man on screen. 18 of 10. And he's lofted it over extra cover once again into his own home dugout for a maximum. What a shot.
Terrific shot again from Atik. Little bit of width and length is provided by Nader, and this is his favorite zone. He does hit that shot really well throughout this tournament.
And dropped by his teammate. 24 of 11. He really is timing the ball sweetly. He's gone straight this time. Long off. Oh, he's dropped it. Can you believe it? Could that be the moment of the game? How did that happen, Asghar Khan?
I simply am scratching my head to think that was a straightforward catch, and Nader Hussain has just done him in length.
Back of the hand slower ball, sat up. He tried to force it. Well, what was he doing there? Unbelievable miss. How costly will that be? He's also conceded a 4. Well, he's looking at his hand. That won't help, young man. Oh, look at that. Nice inducker from Nadir. But he should have had a wicket.
Yeah, that would have been a huge loss for Cool Boys. And that one is grasped it.
Let's take a look once again. Didn't have enough power to clear him. And yeah, just his technique was all over the place. Struck on the pads, but he's clearly well outside his crease. They'll scamper for a leg bye. Still a very good over from Nadir.
Yeah, when you are in form and things are falling in place, these sort of chances you get. And he's riding his luck.
Oh, absolutely. Things just seem to slide your way. Those 1%ers that you need. Abdul Rahim just looking to find his flow meanwhile. It's a tense match. The decider. Look at that big in swing once again. Barely got his bat down. And they'll steal a leg by. Good over from Nadir Hussain. Gone unrewarded. 35 for 2. Well, all 4 bowlers used by Shahrukh Amin so far really coming to the party big time. Wonderful over from Faisal Aldaf, 1 for 4. Mohammad Jawadullah got that early breakthrough. And Mohammad Ismail bowled a very good power play over as well. So they look really switched on tonight, Asghar Khan.
Yeah, terrific. And one more interesting thing I'll tell you, that throughout the tournament, I've seen Zaman Atari brutal against spin. So this is the right move. They're bringing their spinner in and maybe leaving a couple of overs of their strike bowlers. Immediately, Zaman Atari come in. If I'm captain, I'm going to attack him straight away.
Glenn Fernandez, second highest wicket taker in the fan code DCC X10 Division 2. 12 wickets to his name in the tournament. Can he go ahead of Zishan Durrani tonight in the grand final? Pulled away. And straight to the fielder and dropped again. Faisal Altaf. How can you do that? That is criminal.
Maybe this is getting a little slippery, but there's no excuses at this level. That was a straightforward catch. Hard hands, couple of juggles, and he puts it down.
Well, both batters have gotten a life now. They're being their own worst enemy. They were almost flawless before the last over. Z Games in the field. Trying to force that through the covers. No room there, plenty of men in there. And Shahrukh Amin, he must be thinking, what are my lads doing? We have built up such good pressure, but just not holding on to our catches. Glenn Fernandez, he started off well here, only conceding once. Big shot towards long off. In the gap, and it's a maximum.
Well, those two chances, both batsmen having a life. Now Abdul Rahim hitting the first 6 of this tournament. This man does hit the ball hard, and he's got tremendous power. If he gets on a roll, he could be dangerous for
Yeah, good old-fashioned slap down the ground. The 219th six we've seen in this tournament, and we've seen plenty. We've lost plenty of cricket balls. The DCC have had to foot a pretty big bill, but no worries. It's all for the love of the game. Going at exactly 10 runs per over, just below in fact. And this is that wonderful silverware that we're all competing for. Look at that, looking resplendent in the moon here at the Vision Cricket Centre at Sharjah. Who will be the first ever DCC X10 Division 2 champions? Do I dare ask you, Asghar Khan?
Well, so far it's even. Stevens is still 5.3 overs to go, and it's going to be interesting with batting to come.
Very diplomatic answer. I'm disappointed. I thought you'd pick one team, the dark blue or the green and blue. This is the most wickets tally for you. Then Zishan Durrani, outstanding tournament. Look at that economy rate of 8.6, 13 wickets, and Glenn Fernandez hot behind him, and he should have tied him already. Then you have Ataur Rahman of G-Force, Mohammad Ismail, 8 wickets in the tournament as well, and Hamid Nawaz. We will see plenty of him later in the second innings. A lot of spinners in there.
Yeah, the conditions have really helped them, and live wear and tear on these tracks, and the spinners have really come to their own.
Right then, so we resume after recovering the ball. Oh, that one just not getting up. We've seen variable bounce on this track, Asghar.
Yeah, very difficult at times for a batsman. Even that such a short delivery, you could not do much.
Yeah, when you pull it into the surface, you do get that variable bounce. Pulled away. That sounded like a cracker into over number 1. What a hit from Abdur Rahim.
This is one of the biggest sixes, especially when you're talking about the square boundary. It went to the other ground. That's what happens. Abdur Rahim, he climbed into it, and he's playing the vital innings of this in a crucial game in a final.
Well, that is an 85, 90-meter hit at the very least. Half tracker bowled into the pitch, and he was ready to swing on it. What a sound that made off the blade. And now the strikers are under a bit of pressure. Abdur Rahim looking very dangerous indeed. 14 off 7. It's been an expensive over from Glenn, the most expensive of the final so far. Toe end of the bat this time. 50 up in exactly 5 overs. This match is evenly poised, as we will hand it over to Mudassir Ali and Mohammad Rashid in the comm box.
Thanks a lot, Ahmed and Asghar. Joining me is Mohammad Rashid. Welcome to Combox, Rashid.
Thank you, Mudassir bhai. It's a pleasure to be here. And as we come in, we get a dot ball.
The clever little man, Nadir Hussain, gone for 10 runs. There was a drop, a chance created by Nadir. This time a poor delivery. And a fumble, resulting in an overthrow. Half of the stage gone in the first innings, 50 for 2. Something around 100. I feel that's a target they want to set.
Yeah, I think for a final, to get a big score on the board, those golden 3 numbers, that's what they require. That delivery a bit wayward towards the leg stump. It was lucky he didn't get a boundary, didn't get hit for a boundary, and then they pick up that extra overthrow. That's well bowled by Nadir. That's what he does. I'm surprised he hasn't used his ball as much. This is his second over almost.
He's known for bowling those back of the hands and cutters, Nadir Hussain. Sometimes he goes for runs, but still there are chances to get the breakthrough. The partnership building between Abdur Rahim and Muhammad Atiq.
Yeah, this is a very important partnership. And then he bowls a quicker one, which is easily played towards deep square leg, and they pick up a... Oh, that's a run out. What have you done? As Mudassir Ali was saying, a partnership building, and he's cursed them.
It was a poor running between the wickets, I would say, instead of the curse. They took on Lovepreet, one of the young lads in this team. Look at that ground he covered. And the throw straight into the hands of wicket keeper. I think he pulled his hamstring here, Atiq.
Yeah, I think he's struggling quite a bit here. It'll be interesting to see. Oh, that doesn't look too good. He's the main man behind the wickets for Cool Boys.
Definitely the pictures doesn't look good for Atiq and his team. Though he has been run out, struggling. Not a good sign for the team. Still in a good position because they have the likes of Hamid and Zaman Attari. Especially Zaman Attari, the man in form. He needs to score the final for Cool Boys.
Finals is all about pressure. Whichever team can take that pressure, you know, it's always, these are the two best teams of the tournament, and they're competing against each other while coming into the final. And that shows Mohammad Atiq gone for a well-made 30 of just 16 deliveries. Very unfortunate. He's just limping outside.
12 runs from 4 and 2 maximum, that makes 24. And we haven't seen Atiq going for those singles and doubles in tonight's innings.
Was it because of the first game they played?
I think so, but still they have got like 3 to 4 hours of rest. And at this stage, it's a final do or die situation. You worked really hard to make into the finals, and this is the opportunity you need to grab with both the hands.
Well said, Mudibhai. And in comes the man, Zaman Attari. 7 innings, 226 runs with an average of 37 and a strike rate of 219. What can this man do today?
Straight away going for that wild swing. Still 4 overs left after this. And they have that ability to score 50-60 runs in the last 3-4 overs, and they were doing this on a regular basis, especially the middle order of Cool Boys.
Absolutely, and that's what's required, a partnership here. But a quick partnership, I must say. With Nadir bowling, I think it's very interesting. This last ball coming in a little slower. He's heaved that over mid-wicket. That's just dropped short of the fielder, Glenn, doing up the cleanup, but can't stop the 2 runs.
Better over this time by Nadir Hussain. Just 5 runs and a wicket through a run out. Over number 6 gone, 57 for 3.
Look at the most sixes of Division 2 DCC X10. Syed Maqsood leading the chart with 24 sixes, strike rate of 221. Adnan Khan, again, both of them from Rasasi, 22 sixes with a strike rate of 245. Zaman Attari, the man in the middle right now, 26s. Fadil Hashmi, that's the name there, 14 sixes. And Shahrukh Amin, again, in the game.
And he needs 5 sixes, Zaman Attari, to go ahead of Syed Maqsood. And if he hits 5 sixes tonight, it will help his team to post a good total.
He hit 5 sixes in just 1 over in the last game.
I don't want to talk much about that over. It's like a nightmare.
For some, yes.
Yes, definitely. For the bowler especially.
And we see a change in ball. Probably it's just gone out of shape because of all the hitting they've done.
Yes, so far 57, but a couple of maximums, especially from Abdur Rahim. taking a toll on that ball. Nadir Hussain bowled brilliantly, 2 overs, 15 runs. Now it will be important when they will take that batting power play.
This is a very important phase of the game, Mudassir Ali. It's make or break for them. I think they've brought in their ace bowler against the ace batsman of Cool Boys. I think this is one of the most interesting overs.
They have dominated throughout the tournament. Z game strikers, bowlers, batters and the fielders. A young side making name for themselves, especially Lovepreet Bajwa, Shahrukh Amin firing in the top order, and the bowling looks good. Glenn, Ismail and the young fast bowler Jawadullah.
I thought Jawadullah was going to bowl this over, but Shahrukh Amin has got other plans. It's going to be Glenn. And this is very interesting because Zaman likes the slower bowlers. And straight away, what a delivery, young man. You've got the man. You've got him very well bowled. And Zaman Atari couldn't do much in this game.
Man in form, Zaman Atari this time foxed by the left arm spinner. It's much slower delivery, shorter delivery, went after it and cleans up. What was he asking his partner?
He was asking if he got bowled or not.
This is what happens. You play tremendously throughout the tournament, and that big match, most of the players flops.
Yeah, you have a bad game. That's cricket. It's very, very unfortunate. He had a brilliant tournament throughout, but well, you get a good ball here and there, and I think it didn't bounce as much as he was expecting it. But nevertheless, I think they've got a good total on the board so far, and they should try to get to 100 here, Mudassir Ali.
Now it's looked like a tough task for Cool Boys. Bulk of the runs have been scored by Zaman Atari, especially in the death overs. Comes in Zahir Siddiqui, just 2 innings, 18 runs, and the strike rate of 225. Known for hitting those maximums.
As you were talking, it's a very important phase of the game, and they get a wicket. That's very important for them. Cheeky single, but I think they've done well. That should have been the throw should have been a bit better, I think.
Late off the block this time. Shahrukh Amin pushed towards the extra cover. It was straight towards Shahrukh Amin. A poor throw survives Zahir Siddiqui.
Glenn coming in again. He wants wickets. And what a big shot that is. Has it gone all the way? Yes, it has. A big shot. 6.
He wants wickets and Abdur Rahim wants maximum. A flighted delivery sent over the long off. Boom, boom. A maximum.
What a good shot that was. I think Glenn is being a little greedy here. He wants wickets. He shouldn't have done that. Try to bowl a few dot balls and in the process get more wickets.
Try to restrict them below 90 and give an edge to your batsman, because this is third match playing on the same surface. It won't be easy when they come out to bat.
I would want them to go to 100. I want an interesting run chase.
The run rates chase which we have witnessed earlier, 137. Luckily, Rasasi winning by 14 runs.
Unfortunately, not going through to the finals.
Because of the 31 over.
Let's forget that. It was a nightmare.
The man who did the damage back in the hut, Zaman Atari, scoring just a single. Abdur Rahim out in the middle.
Oh, that's an interesting ball, I think. I really like it when, bowlers... we've seen that batsmen bring in a lot of innovation to the game. But once bowlers start doing that, a left armer coming through the umpire and bowling around the wicket, over the wicket, beg your pardon, that's just amazing to see. And the control he's got. And again, a bit too wide.
Trying out too many things, something new. You're on the camera. This is the first time I'm seeing a left arm orthodox coming in between the stumps and the umpire and bowling those deliveries. Trying for that quicker on the off stump, losing the line.
I've seen him bowl that, through the umpire quite a bit, and which is why I think he's got that control and the confidence, because he's done it in the previous games as well. He's a very cunning bowler, a young lad, still learning the art. I'm sure with this tournament he's going to learn a lot of new things.
Definitely a talented left arm spinner as well as an excellent fielder to have in your team. Once again, brilliantly bowled, slower in the air, bit fuller, but going for that second run. Lovepreet once again, a better throw, but fumbled by the wicket keeper.
What have you done, Furqan Khalil? That was an easy run-out chance. You just, we look at the replay here. A good delivery. They had to go for that double. They're just relying on those doubles. A very good throw by Lovepreet, and he had ample time. That's just sloppy.
7 gone, 68 for 4.
Glenn भाग के
68 for 4, 18 legal deliveries. Can they manage 32 odd runs? Abdur Rahim batting beautifully.
Would they have taken the batting power play in this over and changed the plans of the bowling team?
Nicely bowled this time, trying to heave it over mid-wicket. I think they missed the trick. They should have sent Hamid Nawaz. You need runs. This is a finale.
I agree there. He's the one who's played the spinners really well. Hamid has done a lot of runs for Cool Boys in this tournament. He should have gotten more chance here, I think.
Definitely, he was among the runs for Cool Boys. Zaman did not fight tonight. Should have gone for Hamid Nawaz.
Oh, that's up in the air. Easy chance should be taken. And he's fumbled, but no. All's well that ends well. He's taken it finally.
An easy chance. He made it look so difficult. Couple of fumbles, but at the end, what matters is Zahid Siddique walks back. Brilliant piece of bowling by Ismail.
As we look at the replay, that was bowled fuller, but I think he just went too hard on the ball. Akshar Rathore there. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Well done.
Juggling and walks back. Zahid Siddique making just 3. Half of the side back in the hut. 69 for 5.
In comes Hamid. He's the man Mudassir Ali was calling for, and he's in there. What can he do? He scored 86 runs of 7 innings with a strike rate of 180 almost. Straight away he tries to heave that. Shouldn't be doing that, I think. Ismail is a very cunning bowler. He's bowling, with the pace he's bowling, you can't hit him too hard. You just need to time your shots.
Pressure, clear pleasure. This, I beg your pardon, pressure coming down the track and cleans him up once again. It's Ismail. Quick this time.
That was the second delivery he was facing with Mudassir Ali, and I don't think that was required. They should have just tapped it down, understood how the wicket is playing, and then gone for a shot. So let his partner, who's at the other end, who's been batting really well, I think he should have given the strike to him.
I'm not sure whether are they going to bat for full quota of 10 overs. They have lost 6 batters. Brilliant piece of bowling by the talented left-arm spinner. Wicket number 6 goes down.
And also, Mudassir Ali, I think they haven't used the ace bowler, Jawadullah. He's still got a over up his sleeve.
That's what because the tail started, and I don't know how they'll survive the last 14 deliveries. Now try to manage 20 odd runs in 14 deliveries instead of going for those maximums and losing your wicket. what makes sense is go for those singles and doubles.
Well pointed out. I think that's what he should do. In comes Mohammad Ruman. He's opened the batting quite a few times, I think. So we see a striker of 128. He scored those 50 runs and with a best of 22. Can he get 22 today? He should. That's what the team requires.
To get 22, you need to survive this ball.
Yeah. Ismail has done a wonderful job. Picking up 2 wickets and just giving away 1 run. In he comes. Oh, bowled well. That's the difference, I think. Very well bowled. Glenn tried to go for a wicket and he bowled juicy half volley. And look at that, the silverware. This is what they're fighting for.
And behind the silverware, Cool Boys batting. They started off well, 30. Atiq in just 16 got run out. Then it's only Rahim's runs which are mattering for Cool Boys. Managed 26 of 17 deliveries. Others just managed to be in a single digit. A sorry looking scorecard down the order.
Absolutely, and for a final, I was expecting more runs out of Cool Boys. They've got a good batting side, but I think it was just the pressure. And again, behind the trophies is the man. We're fighting for these trophies.
Talking about the speed star, it's Jawadullah to bowl the 9th over. Good captaincy by Shahrukh Amin. And they have taken that batting power play.
I think it's the mandatory batting power play, and it had to come. They missed a trick here and there. I think both the teams were a bit nervy, I would say. Z Games has been brilliant with their fielding, but today we saw that they missed quite a few catches, which was very unlike Z Games. Straight away, Jawadullah doing the right thing. He's bowling to a length, and that was quick. It rushed on to the batsman, and he could only nudge it towards mid-off.
Very confident Shahrukh Amin at the toss said the only reason why he's bowling is he knows that they can restrict them below 80. The bowlers are doing wonderful job, especially that over, the previous over of Ismail, completely changing the things.
I think the downfall started as soon as Atiq got run out. Unfortunate, he got injured, but I think that was the game-changing moment for me.
Nicely bowled. A tight line on the off stump. Straight into the hands of wicket keeper. They have to control of, especially in this innings, they have a control. And anything below 80, I believe it would be an easy chase for Z Games.
I would still think there's a game out, or they can make a game out of it. With the wicket playing a few tricks here and there, it'll be very interesting to see what total they can put up and how they can defend that. And again, straight to point. That's very well bowled, and they pick up a single as well in the process.
I believe all the big matches is all about the pressure, the key moments. Atiq trying for those cheeky singles and doubles was run out, and Zaman Attari, lot was expected from that batter, disappointed everyone.
Absolutely, and I think it's a game of 15-20 minutes for each team. As we saw in the beginning, when Z Games started the innings, they dropped quite a few catches, which was key moments for Cool Boys, who should have picked up, done better after those chances were given. With that, they pick up a single. But coming back to that point, I think those 15 minutes was where they could have taken control of the game when Z Games boys were a bit nervy, and which could have resulted in a lot of things, good things for Cool Boys.
And they have used Jawadullah quite effectively tonight, giving him that over in the power play, and now again getting him back, the crucial juncture of this match. Just 3 runs of 4 deliveries, looking for that odd boundary. Mohammad Ruman.
Very interesting 2 balls. Cool Boys would want a boundary here. And he's tried that, but I think it's just short of... No, it's gone all the way. That was well timed.
And we were talking about the odd boundary at last. There's a boundary coming from the blade of Roman, using the pace, just gliding over the point, ball racing towards the fence after a couple of bounces. Much needed boundary from the blade of Roman.
That was a very good shot as well. I think he used the bowler's pace. He knows that he's coming in bowling fast, not trying those slower ones, and he just guided it over point and got a boundary there.
Can they manage 17 or 14 runs from the last 7 deliveries? Cross that 90 mark now. Give something for your bowler.
Oh, well bowled. He's pulled his length back, and that was well bowled. I think with Abdur Rahim still in the middle and him facing the last over, I would still back him to go and get a few runs for his team. At the end of 9 overs, Cool Boys are at 76 for the loss of 6 wickets. In comes Faisal Altaf. A very good bowler. He's got a lot of variation in his armour. A very important over in the context of the game.
Especially watch out for those slower deliveries. He bowls really well, Faisal Altaf.
As we see, he's holding the ball cross. And straight away tries to bowl a yorker. But that was well played. Very well fielded there by Lovepreet. He's done a wonderful job. I think he saved 2 runs for his team.
Look at that throw. Coming all the way from the deep. Young lads are doing a wonderful job in the field. They have been playing together the past couple of seasons, especially Faisal Altaf, Lovepreet, Ejaz, Shahrukh Amin. Look at that effort.
I hope he hasn't hurt himself.
Not sure, because he has missed a couple of matches because of injury. And he's the key play for this team. A brilliant Yorker, this time finding the gap, going towards the deep extra cover. Ismail comes into play. Yet again, couple of runs. They need couple of maximum.
I would have want a boundary on this ball, Mudassir Ali. That will make things very interesting.
Definitely, they need a couple of boundaries, in fact, to reach to that 90 mark. At least it will give some edge, because they have a very good spin bowling attack. Cool Boys, couple of left-arm orthodox and off-break bowlers, leggy.
Yeah, very interesting bowling lineup for. Oh, that's a very interesting ball. They call that.
Apart from those couple of maximums, he struggled tonight, Abdur Rahim.
But as you see, he hasn't faced too many deliveries. He came down when, I think in the second over itself, and he's just faced 22 deliveries so far.
A full toss.
That was dipping a bit, I think. Oh, yeah.
This time, once again, a slower ball. A shot, and once again, a drop by Lovepreet. Smart thinking by Faisal Altaf. Going for the third umpire.
But what running there? They've picked up 2 runs right under their nose.
I think he made it the way Faisal Altaf walking back to his run-up. It was high up in the air, and it should have taken. He's a better fielder, Lovepreet. He made it. Brilliant piece of running between the wickets. 4 balls, 6 runs. They need a maximum here.
Absolutely. Would love to see that 90 runs on the board. That'll make the chase very interesting.
Both the teams played some good cricket in the group stage. What matters was the Zaman Attari's score. And they got rid of Zaman for just a single run. 2 more legal deliveries. This time played it towards extra cover. Lovepreet. This time just a single. Brilliant over.
Absolutely, very well bowled by Faisal Altaf. I think he's done a wonderful job for his team, just giving away 7 runs so far. Cool Boys would want a boundary here, a maximum, I think.
I think they should settle for a maximum. That means if the target would be 90, anything 9 per over, and if you can get a couple of wickets at the early stage, then you are in the business.
Absolutely. With Z Games showing a bit of nerves, I think it'll make it very interesting. The last ball, and he's bowled him. What a delivery. Well done, young man.
We were talking about all those things, but we forgot about the bowler. Brilliant bowling by Faisal Altaf. Targeting those stumps. A quicker delivery, a wild swing. The off stump goes flying. It was a cutter, I think.
Yeah, well spotted there, Mudassir Ali. That was a cutter. That's well bowled. And look at that celebration. Means a lot to them. Very well bowled, Faisal Altaf.
Young team, Z Game striker, doing a wonderful job. Invited Cool Boys to bat first by Shahrukh Amin, and they have restricted Cool Boys to 83 in their allotted 10 overs.
The team has backed their captain. He mentioned at the toss that he would want them to go under 80. So I think they've done a brilliant job, these boys. Although they showed a bit of nerves in the beginning, a few catches dropped in and there, but nevertheless, they've done well. We look at the scorecard, batting card, beg your pardon, for the final. Atiq made a well-deserved 30 of just 16 deliveries. Very unfortunate to get run out. And then Raheem, the only other batsman who could, make a mark in this final. 34 runs of just 24 deliveries. The others were just mere spectators, I think. They didn't do much. With that, 83 for 7 in 10 overs.
Smartly used. The bowler, 5 bowlers used by the captain. Jawad, bit expensive, I would say. 2 over 16, 1 wicket to his name, couple of wickets to Ismail and Faisal Altaf. Both Ismail and Faisal Altaf went under 6 runs per over. Brilliant bowling in the final. Nadir Hussain, 7.50 economy. Glenn Fernandez, bit expensive tonight. Just a wicket to his name. 26 gave away by Glenn. Let's see the highlights. It all started from this